ever seen the unusual market? No, seriously, have you? There's so much junk, specifically unusuals. So many of them look substandard. It feels like there's no quality control at Valve. Now, that probably pissed off a fair few workshop creators, so let me clarify. The effects were fine when they were added, but over time they would get mimicked or a cooler take would be made. Now, I believe that unusual effects need to be retired. But where did this idea come from? Believe it or not, Valve has actually retired some unusuals before. To be exact, it was a weapon unusual, which, as you might know, are really expensive. A cheap weapon unusual is upward of $60. The name of that unusual was Energy Core. So why was it retired? Mostly because of a visual glitch where the effect would cover up your screen. Which sounds bad, but according to people around at the time, all you had to do was switch your weapon and it would fix itself. But there's a very different reason to retire unusuals. Let's talk about Scream Fortress. The unusuals from these Halloween effects aren't technically retired, but you can only unbox them from the cases from the update. So there are some instances of retired or semi-retired unusuals, but is that enough to retire a few boring unusuals to boost some other cooler effects? No, definitely not. Valve is definitely not going to randomly retire unusuals unless they think it would heavily increase their profits. Now, what if we named some effects to boot out? Well, like I said earlier, I don't want to anger any specific creators by saying their effect is that. So instead, I'll just name a few generic, repeated styles like glowing effects with things flaring off them or orbiting random stuff. Though, some of the orbiting effects are actually kind of nice. So I guess the takeaway here is that it can be good to shake stuff up. So toying with expensive rockets can be a good idea hypothetically, for a video at least. But I'm not an economist or much of a tf2 trader. In practice, this would probably ruin the market for unusual weapons. But Valve also ruined the unusual taunt market, which just goes to show how little Valve knows about their game's economy. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name is Ethan Osterman, and feel free to subscribe. For 1,000 subscribers by December 31st, I'll do an unusual giveaway.